Hi, welcome to Costello's Cooking. I'm so excited that you all could join me. We're celebrating Memorial Weekend, which is always a fun weekend, a kickoff for the summer. And I thought I would just make this a classic, fun, give you some fun ideas on what is so traditional, but I added a little kick to it. So with that being said, come on over. We're gonna do a hamburger with my Aunt Hilda's potato salad. But you know me, I love these kids so much, my nieces and my nephews, so I have Luke Fritz here with me today. Luke just finished his finals last week, and so I said, come help me cook these great hamburgers. So this is Luke Fritz, so I'm so excited.
Hi everybody, I'm excited to be here.
Hi, Luke.
Have him here. So are you excited for the summer?
I am. I'm excited. I was a little bummed everything got canceled, but I'm excited. I need to start working to make some money for next year, but I'm excited.
There you go. Great. Well, I'm glad that you're here. So let's get started. I'm going to make a classic hamburger with a little bit of a kick. So I have got 2 packages of ground meat. I've added 1 egg. I add a cup of grated cheese, and you can use any kind of cheese that you want, provolone, but make sure that it's grated and it's thin because it's gonna have to melt. I added parsley, just a couple sprinkles of it. I add a sprinkle of salt. I add Worcestershire, and I put that pretty generously. And one thing that I like to do is I do most of my seasoning in my hamburger. So this is your favorite barbecue sauce, 2 scoops, so 1 large teaspoon. Find a place to set this. I've washed my hands, and we are going to mix this all up. And every time on these cooking classes, I always have the kids over. So we're outside on my patio, and so I always cook for a lot. So if it's just 2 of you, you're gonna only use 1 packet. But at least you get the gist of it, that the Parmesan cheese the shredded cheddar cheese adds so much flavor to this hamburger. Just gives it a little bit of a kick, something different than your normal hamburger. It's not like we're giving up the good old classic hamburger because there's nothing better. But this just a kick. You could even mix it up, that if you want to do some plain hamburgers, you can. But I always, when I make a hamburger, mix it in a bowl. I always add an egg, or I'll add seasoning, or I'll do something. I just don't open a package of ground beef and make my hamburger. So I've massaged all that together. I think I got all the cheese mixed up in there. And the barbecue sauce adds so much flavor. So I don't put any sauce on my hamburgers when I'm cooking. It's pretty much just, I put 1 seasoning, and I'll show you later. But I want to tell you guys about these wraps. I love these wraps. You're gonna soak these wraps for 20 minutes. And they're a sheet, and they come with the string. So you can wrap your fish in it. You can put vegetables in it if you don't eat meat. It adds so much flavor, and it keeps your grill from getting to be a mess.
And do you just get those like at any grocery store? Or?
Yeah, hardware, any grocery store. You can order them online. I make my hamburger into a ball, and you can see they're pretty big size, and I just push it down and mold it. And just for the show, I'm gonna lay that right on the cedar chips. I also have cedar chips in my wood, and there's lots of different flavors on wood for grilling that you can use. So Luke, did you get your hands washed?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So you can help me pat some of these out.
Okay.
We're gonna put them on the grill. And I like them, you saw how I made the ball?
Mm-hmm.
And Luke, you used to be a vegetarian.
I did used to be a vegetarian for like 3 years. So
How'd you like that?
I liked it, but going to college was a little hard.
Yeah.
So I decided to go back to eating meat. And it's been like a year now. A little less than a year, but
I think it's nice to be able to have a variety and do what works best for you and live a happy life and just do everything within, you know, moderation. This is all grass-fed beef, so I try to make it as clean as possible. Okay, Luke, I'll let you finish with the hamburger. So you can see how big these hamburgers are, and I'm gonna grill these for about 3.5 minutes on each side. I don't add any cheese, anything. The only thing I'm gonna add is a grilled seasoning after I flip these hamburgers, and I'll show you. Let me wipe my hands off, because the next thing we're gonna do is my Aunt Hilda's potato salad. Oh my God, you guys. This potato salad is so yummy. I know everybody's got their favorite. This is mine. If you have a great potato salad recipe that you want to share, send it with a picture if you're making it over the weekend, and we'll post it. But send the recipe too, so we can all try it. So I've done 12 rustic potatoes. I've peeled these and I boiled these. And one thing that I think that is really a key is when you're boiling your potatoes, I add this chicken flavoring in my potatoes. You could even add a Cajun if you wanted to do a Cajun potato salad, because just like when you're doing a shrimp boil, you add seasonings into your boil. Well, you can do it into your potatoes too. So just to keep it as close to my Aunt Hilda's as I could, I just added the chicken. It adds great flavor. Do you like potato salad, Luke?
I love potato salad.
Great. Okay, so I've got 2 cups of Hellmann's mayonnaise. I love Hellmann's. If you're not a big mayonnaise person, remember, I'm just giving you ideas. Remember, I've been saying that the whole time, so you can use less. I add 1 tablespoon of sour cream. I add 3 tablespoons of green onions.
GSB 316 says, what a beautiful setting.
Oh, thank you. And I've got 1 cup of chopped, and I want to talk to you guys about this. So your celery is pretty big. I buy the fresh celery. So you're going to cut the stalk down in half and then chop, so you can see that they're not very big. So that's about a cup.
Lucy MCB says, hi, Carol.
Hi, Lucy. How are you?
And Natalie Schutz says, Luke. Hi, Luke.
Hi, Natalie.
Fun. So then I'm going to add a couple squirts of mustard, and this is just the French yellow mustard, and it just adds flavor. Of course, I have to add a sprinkle of Lawry's. It's a must. And I've already added my black pepper. We're going to mix all this together. Luke, while I'm mixing this, can you check on the hamburgers? Great. So it's just a good Memorial weekend fun dish. You can make this, as you all know, way in advance, ahead of time, which is great. And it's very, very simple. The key thing is just getting everything mixed together. You know, you don't want to see any of the mustard. You want to get it mixed up in there. And you can add celery salt if you wanted to this. I know my brother-in-law says he adds celery salt to everything. Celery salt is just a great seasoning. So I think I've got everything all mixed up. You guys can see, you know, this was 12 rustic potatoes peeled. I boiled them till they were tender. I added the chicken broth flavoring into the water. I strained the potatoes. Another key thing with potato salad is keeping this potato salad cool. Let it cool first before you mix it. So you don't want it to be hot. That'll affect the mayonnaise and all your seasonings. So for my last touch, which you know is very important to me, is the garnish. I have chopped eggs, and I just lay those chopped eggs right on top. And then I've got some tops of the celery that I'm putting in here. I'll sprinkle a little bit more black pepper for looks. Got my pretty spoon. And we're all set. So now we'll go back, and I'll cover that until my hamburgers are done.
Yummy.
The other thing I want to tell you that I do with my hamburgers is I brush the mayonnaise on my buns. And I'm going to throw these buns on the grill just to crisp it up a little bit so that my bun isn't soggy. So I already sprayed this grill with my pan spray, which I've told you guys many times that I use. And perfect.
Flip them once.
Okay.
Let you know.
We'll flip them again. This is right on the... You can see that cheese is melting. And for an additional flavor, you can always add a little bit more Worcestershire sauce, which it makes it so good. And you guys, these grilling sheets are amazing. They add so much flavor. And this is what I wanted to talk to you about. Everybody that knows me, I love this McCormick Grill Mate Montreal steak. This is great on shrimp. This is great on hamburgers. And you just sprinkle a little bit on top.
So you put that on after you do the patties. You don't mix it in.
Right, exactly. So the only thing that you saw me put in there was the cheese, the barbecue sauce. I put some black pepper in there. I put an egg to keep it moist.
And you put some of that salt too.
Right, the Lorry seasoning. You can see the buns are getting crispy. That mayonnaise adds so much flavor. But once again, if you don't like mayonnaise, you could brush it, I guess, with your favorite barbecue sauce. You could brush it with a Dijon mustard. So this is really about you all.
Could they brush it with butter?
That was what I was...
Exactly. They could. Yeah. They could brush it with a ghee butter, a regular salted butter would be perfect. So the only difference is when you're using this grilling sheet, it does take a little bit longer. And but it's great for fish. It's great for whatever you want. I love them. And I also love the wood chips. So with the grill sheets, you're going to soak those for 20 minutes, so you're just not putting a dry plank on the grill. But I also had the wood chips that I put in, the mesquite wood chips, and you don't have to soak those. Those go right on your wood.
Lyd Taylor says her mouth is watering.
Good. That's what this show is all about. I love all my friends and all of you guys so much. I love cooking. Food is just a fun, welcoming, and it just makes everybody feel so good. So I'm happy. Thanks for saying that. So let me get the plate. You know, I want to talk to you guys about something. These are just these tin plates. I love them. They don't break on your patio. You can make this as cute as you want. I wanted to give you some ideas. I got these cute little baskets, and I just found these at a grocery store. You could put the lettuce, tomato, and onion on there, and people could build their own hamburger. I also wanted to show you these. These are amazing. These are little baskets. They call them, what do they call them, Sarah?
Paper trays. Paper trays, yeah.
And they're great because when you're entertaining, you don't have to worry about, you know, any wash. They're cute. They're sturdy. So I wanted to bring these out and show you guys these, that they're great for entertaining, and you can buy them in the stacks, whichever, you know, works best for you. So I'm going to go ahead. Sorry, Luke. I'm going to go ahead and I got this cute little red heart bowl for Memorial Weekend.
Carol loves her heart.
And we'll put this. And you know, I told you guys this before. You know, you could even get a green pepper, and that your potato salad could go in a green pepper or a red pepper, or, you know, and just put remember I told you could just put a little bit of peanut butter on the bottom of it so it doesn't slip off of the tray. I'm looking for the parsley. Where did the parsley go?
Parsley is right here.
Okay, so we'll lay that on the tray. Sprinkle it with a little bit of parsley so it looks pretty. Now I'm gonna get my hamburger. I'll show you what I do with the hamburger.
Can you hold this?
Perfect. So we'll get the bottom bun, and what I do that's a little bit different is a lot of people use lettuce. Come on over here, I want to show you something. I love fresh spinach. So I lay the spinach. Now, if you like lettuce, I have the lettuce out here for the kids. I buy the long stem fresh spinach. It keeps your bun so it doesn't get soggy. Plus we toasted it. And even if it does wilt, it just adds more flavor. You know those spinach wilted salads?
Lucy MCB says, no one entertains like you, Carol. Your food is delicious and everything looks perfect for Memorial Day celebration. Thank you.
Oh, Lucy, thank you. You're going to make me cry. So I added some provolone cheese. So you're building basically whatever you want. I made these, and I'll post this on my website. These are pickled Vidalia onions, and I love Vidalia onions. So there's a little bit of sugar in them, vinegar. They're so good. When you're doing your tray, make it pretty. You can get heirloom tomatoes, yellow, green, red. You can get the regular tomatoes. And I'm just trying to give you some extra ideas so you can put the tomato on it. You can add some more spinach. Then for the good part.
Looks delicious.
And you can see that this one's still taking a while because it's not flat on the grill. So don't be in a hurry if you're using this, and it's worth it because the flavor is to die for. So we'll take the hamburger off. I'm going to put it on top. Get my other bun.
Jordan says Luke has his Concordia shirt on.
Yep.
Yep.
Shout out to Cooper, my cousin. Played football there.
Cooper, we're so proud of you, honey. Congratulations. He just finished.
He just graduated. Yeah. Congrats, Coop.
So there you go. So the bun goes on top, and I have a little toothpick that's going to go right in the middle. You got your potato salad. You could always add some baked beans to this meal, but this is a lot. You could do pretzels. Those big chunky pretzels are fun. You can also do your table with popcorn, pretzels, and chips so people can snack while the grill is going. So I hope I've given you some great ideas. I can't wait to dive into this. But one last thing I want to take off on. I want you all to be careful when you're on social media. I've had a lot of hacking going on. It's very scary. And I just want you to all have your antennas up and be smart on who you're chatting with online. For now, Luke, thank you so much.
Thank
You
you for
guys have
having me.
no idea how much I love all my nieces and my nephews. So I hope throughout the summer we can have the opportunity for you guys all to meet them. They're great.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of us.
Yeah, and I want them to cook. I want them to love to cook and love to be around people. So anyway, I hope you all have a safe and happy Memorial Day. Thank you. I love
Thanks.
you all.